Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Gashi's Kaman TV, the tallest man in Black Africa. One question that is in the minds of many Kenyans is what next after yesterday's mass action? What next as far as the government is concerned? What next as far as Raila Amolo Odinga is concerned? Because all said and done, we have a nation. Tuko na nchi ambayo lazima tuungane pamoja na tuendelee kusoga mbele, tuendelee kuongea kwa njia ambayo inaonyesha kwamba tuko na nchi. Kenya is our home and we don't have any other country. And when I look at the government, I realize that there is a lot of negotiation going on behind the scene. And the organization is being led by the religious organization. Tunaona hawa watu wa dini wakijaribu kuongea na serikali, telling the president to calm down, telling the president to extend his hands to Raila Amolo Odinga. We can even see the restlessness in the diplomatic community. The diplomatic community is not sleeping. They are trying their best, trying to bring the two leaders together, trying to bring Raila Amolo Odinga together with his team and William Samoei Ruto. And the greatest challenge that they are facing is that Raila Amolo Odinga does not want to negotiate. Raila Amolo Odinga does not want to be involved with William Samoei Ruto's government. All he is saying is that we need electoral justice, servers must be opened such that we can be able to tell who won the elections. Then he is also talking about the price of commodities, the return of subsidies, and he's majoring on UGA, fuel, and electricity, which is a good thing in my view. Again, he's also talking about the constitution of IBC, which is saying lazima isitishwe, lazima washikadau wote waweze kuhusishwa na kuda IBC, which is also a good thing. The other thing, the other obstacle that William Samoei Ruto is also facing is Gachagua. Gachagua is not ready for any negotiation with Raila Amolo Odinga. He doesn't want to see this happening. And when we look at the nation, we see the country that is divided down the middle. Down the middle. Kwaba, in fact, we have two countries in one. Two countries that are in the process of building a nation. That is where we are. Truth be told, we don't have a nation. And this is because of the division that is happening. The other thing is that if the negotiation are not going to bear any fruits, we shall continue with Maandamano Monday, as the opposition leader said yesterday. Raila Amolo Odinga alisema jana ya kwamba kila siku ya Jumatatu itakuwa ni siku ya maandamano. Kila siku ya Jumatatu, it will be a holiday, by the way. That because you see, one thing that we can say is that when you look at Raila Amolo Odinga yesterday, when he was demonstrating, for sure, we can say that he was able to achieve the objectives. Because for sure, tuliona kwamba shule, wanafunzi wengi hawakwenda shuleni. Tuliona kwamba kampuni nyingi vile vile wafanyikazi hawakwenda kazini. Shughuli nyingi hazikuweza kuendelea mpaka za serikali. Most of the businesses came to a halt, meaning he achieved the objective. When he said that Monday was a holiday, for sure, it turned out to be a holiday. And that's why I'm saying he was able to achieve the objectives. So if we continue like this, I believe it is not the best thing that this country would wish to have. The other thing that is happening or happened is that the government was left with eggs on their face. Truth be told. Because when you look at the government tried to stop the meetings. The government declared the meetings illegal. The government walimwaga polisi kila mahali. Kukawa na makabiliano makubwa sana kati ya wananchi na polisi. Kukawa na maandamano makali sana ambayo yalienda mpaka mitaani. si Kibera, si Mathare, si Huruma, si katikati mwa jiji, kila mahali. And the government was left on the egg, with the eggs on the face. And this is not good if you ask me. Kwa sababu ukiangalia utaona kwamba ndio kuna katiba ipo na inaruhusu watu kuwa na maandamano ambayo ni halali, maandamano ambayo si ya kuleta zogo, si ya kuzua fujo, maandamano ambayo yanakubalika kikatiba. And this is what the government failed to do and interfered. So the question of now the human rights, the question of now trouncing the constitution that we are supposed to protect, this is supposed to be a guiding principle, ikawa sasa ina maswali ya ati, ikawa na maswali ambayo wanaweza kuulizwa pale, na the government is the one that is left with looking like it's the villain for sure. And again, when you look at the situation that was happening in the country, all said and done, it was very embarrassing. It was embarrassing to the nation. It was embarrassing to the government. It was embarrassing because Kenya ni nchi ambayo inaheshimika sana katika jumuiya ya mataifa. In the community of nations, Kenya is very, very much respected. And Kenya is known to be an advanced democracy. It is known to be a place whereby people can talk freely. And although this is hatuko ikawa hatujafika pale ambapo tuweze kusema kwamba tuko katika mahali kama Rwanda ama Burundi ama Ethiopia, because for us there's freedom, by the way, all said and done, there's freedom. And although the government was trying to interfere with this, and when you see now the government trying to interfere with this, it is a government that is being embarrassed, by the way. It is a government. It is Kenyans who are embarrassed. Na sasa hata wale watu ambao wako katika ugaibuni, wale wako katika nchi za Bali, the diaspora community, they are also embarrassed because you see, when Kenya is being portrayed in the negative right, utaona kwamba kile ambacho kipo ni kwamba even when you start among the people of the various nations, utaona kwamba wewe ndiye ambaye utaibika. Again, if there is no solution, what is likely to happen is that we are going to continue with the high voltage politics. High voltage politics is going to bring a lot of division. Politicking all the time, it is something that is going to interfere with the businesses. Politics all the time, it is something that is going to interfere with our investors. Politicking all the time, it is going to distract even the government from achieving the objectives. It is going to distract the government katika kujaribu kufanya au kutimiza yale yote ambayo waliahidi wa Kenya wakati ambapo walikuwa wanafanya campaign. Na jambo moja ambalo is affecting William Samoei Ruto's government is politics. They are politicking too much at the expense of development. Tunaona kwamba even the CAS, before they have even been sworn in, before they have even been accepted or they have been vetted by parliament, utaona wengi wanajitokeza na wanaanza kusifu William Samoei Ruto, which is wrong in my view, because you see they are now they have started politicking, which is wrong. Again, we have seen even the cabinet secretaries being involved in politics. You have seen Moses Kuria politicking. We have seen many other people politicking, and we know very well that the CSs are not supposed to involve themselves with politics. But what is happening now, we see that they are now being involved in politics instead of delivering to the common mwananchi. This is because if there is no solution, I can tell you that the divisions and the high voltage politics will continue to be the order of the day every now and then. Again, there is the issue of the businesses. When you look at the CBD, all the businesses were closed. When you look at the estates, Eastleigh, everywhere, Huruma, Mathare North, kila mahali, biashara zilikuwa zimefungwa. And this one is going to continue affecting the businessmen. So the business community is going to suffer a lot. It's going to incur huge losses. If the demonstrations are going to continue, it will not be good for this country. It will not be good for anybody. It will not be good for the government. Kwa sababu watapata wapi ushuru wa kulipa serikali? Watapata wapi kodi ya kulipa serikali? Watapata wapi darahimu hela za kulipia kodi ya nyumba? because these are rental premises. Where are they going even to get money to sustain their families? Where are they going to get money to educate their children? So everybody is going to suffer. Kumbuka Waswahili wanasema mhini na mhiniwa njia yao ni moja. Yule mtu ambaye anakibiza na mwenzake na yule ambaye anakibizwa, wote huhema na inafika mahali ambapo wanashindwa kuendelea na safari, kwa sababu kila mmoja anatiririkwa na jasho. Serikali inatiririkwa na jasho na Raila Amolo Odinga anatiririkwa na jasho. And again, something that people are not talking about is that the government spent a lot of money yesterday, a lot of taxpayers' money, in terms of sustaining the police on the road, in the estates, in terms of buying water, tear gas, in terms of destruction of properties, because I believe haiwezi kakosa hata kuna polisi ambao waliumizwa. Lazima kutakuwa na polisi ambao waliumizwa, and even the wananchi, lazima kutakuwa na wananchi ambao waliumizwa. So if this one continues, I think the government and the community and everybody is going to suffer a lot. So if this one is not addressed, it will be a bad situation for what we call the country Kenya. Again, when you look at the situation, you see that hapo beleni kuna jambo moja ambao lilikuwa limetokea. Tulikuwa tunaona kwamba uhusiano wa polisi na mwananchi wa kawaida haukuwa umedorora sana kama ilivyokuwa hapo beleni wakati wa enzi za Moi. Ule uhusiano ulikuwa umeanza kuwa mzuri kati ya wananchi na polisi. Lakini sasa kile ambacho kitatokea ni kwamba kutakuwa na uhasama mkubwa sana, kutakuwa na uadui mkubwa sana. Ule uhusiano wa polisi na mwananchi wa kawaida utadorora na kudorora na kudorora na kudorora, kwa sababu kulingana na vile ambavyo polisi walijitokeza jana, vile ambavyo walikuwa wakirusha vitu wa machozi, sometimes even live bullets, and this one was scaring, if you ask me. The way walikuwa wananyunyizia wananchi maji, vile ambavyo walikuwa wanarushia bila kujali, ni jambo ambalo halitakuwa nzuri, na it is not good, because kile ambacho kitatokea ni kwamba hata wakati ambapo wananchi wana jambo ambalo wanaweza kuambia polisi, huwa wananyamaza kwa sababu ya ule uadui ambao unatokea pale, ule uhasama. Sababu hii ni mbegu ambayo ya uhasama ambayo inapandwa na siasa ambazo ni bovu, siasa ambazo hazina manufaa yote kwa mwananchi wa kawaida. Again, what I would maybe ask both the opposition and the government is to find a solution, because you see now the servers must be opened, and I believe it is very easy to open these servers, because if that does not happen, it will lead to a situation that will not be able to handle kulingana vile ambavyo mambo yanaendelea. Kwa sababu I believe and I strongly believe that there must be a way out, kwa sababu unajua hatuwezi kuendelea namna hii, kwa sababu we don't know what will happen tomorrow, because you see the objective is to open the servers, the objective is to see electoral justice, the objective is to bring down the price of commodities, and that is the line, that's the contest between the opposition and the government, and something must be done. It will not cost the government much to bring subsidies, for sure, subsidies for fuel, because one thing that is very clear is that since the government Kenya Kwanza took over, the price of fuel imeongezeka, imepanda kwa zaidi ya shilingi 20. Bei ya stima vile vile imepanda. Huo ni ukweli wa mambo usemwe. Kwa hivyo kile ambacho serikali inafaa kufanya ni kuhakikisha kwamba mwananchi wa kawaida anazidi kunufaika, anazidi ile kodi ipunguzwe kiasi, aga mwananchi wa kawaida apate nafuu, apate kupumua, because we cannot continue like this. Again, as I've said, the servers, opening the servers is something that is very, very simple. I don't know why IBC would find it very difficult to open the servers, kwa sababu ni kipi ambacho kinafichwa, ni kipi kufungua server na kuonyesha ukweli, these are the logs, William Samoei Ruto garner these votes, Raila Amolo Odinga garner these votes, and we know very well that Smartmatic company refused to open the servers, and even when the Supreme Court ordered the servers be opened, they were never opened. Truth be told, because truth is the only thing that works. Truth is the only thing that stands when everything other fails. So, as I said in the beginning, if you're joining this channel for the first time, this is Gashies Command TV, the tallest man in Black Africa. Take 1 second, like this video, and comment, and maybe you can suggest the way forward for this great nation. Till next time, bye-bye.